Hello. You may be new to harmonicas. Well, I'm fairly new, and you're wondering whether to buy a chromatic or a diatonic. Now I have here a Easttop chromatic, and I have here an Easttop diatonic. Look at the difference in the size. This one has 10 holes. This one has 12 holes. This one, you have a slider, so you can get every note. You can play in 3 octaves. So if you look on a piano, you've got the white notes, the black notes. This will play the black notes as well as the white notes. This one, it doesn't have a slider, so you're missing some notes. So let's have a look at the actual harmonica themselves. And this little diatonic one, I just received it today. But I was quite surprised at how small it was. It's just open the bag. Look at that. So there's your chromatic with the slider on the top, and it changes the holes so you get different sounds. And this one, tiny compared to it, and that just has 10 holes there, which you may be able to see, I don't know. So how do they sound? Well, normally let's have a look. I'll play with the bass notes on the left and the treble, the high notes on the right. So what do they sound like? They sound quite similar, right? But this is cleaner. So if you want to sound more like a piano where you're playing cleaner notes, then you want a chromatic. This, if you want to sound like more like a guitar, an electric guitar that bends notes, then you want the diatonic. Yep. Chromatic, you'll find that more difficult to do. So you're having to drive it harder, and you're not getting those bends. So it depends what you want, like what you want to sound like, nice and clean or nice and bendy. This is great for playing blues, lovely for playing blues. But as I say, you do miss certain notes. So if I can show you that. You hear that note there? You won't find it on this one. It's missing. So you're not going to get all the notes on this one. So it depends what you want. They're both roughly the Forerunner. I think they're good value harmonics for the price. They're around about £40 each, more or less, depending on what you want. And these are both in C. You can get them in different grades, so you can get A, D, G, whatever, so I don't know, B flat. But if you're new to harmonicas and you don't know whether to get the chromatic or the diatonic, basically, well, if you can afford both, get both. That's what I thankfully did. But if you're new to it and you want to think, which one do I get? Depends what you want to do, how you want to play, what style you want to play. So, and don't forget, these are the easiest instruments in the world to play. So much easier than playing a piano, playing guitar, playing drums, and you don't have to read music to play them. You just hear the sound and copy it on here. And just start with a couple of notes at a time, and you'll eventually get those songs playing on here. So hopefully, if you're wondering what it's all about, hopefully this may have given you some insight into it, and hopefully it helps. So thank you for watching.